Right now, I'm going to be catching you up on everything Arizona sports you missed over the weekend. 80% of the half-cent sales tax, or $590 million, is aimed at improving the condition of every single road in Tucson. The city will be repaving roads and fixing cracks and potholes like this one. And this was a heated game from start to finish. There were more than 10 fouls, multiple yellow cards, both coaches got a yellow card. There was chirping from both teams. The ASU bench was chirping like crazy, but Arizona came out firing and finished on top. The free breakfast and lunch is offered at no cost to all students and requires no household applications. All parents have to do is drop off their kids. And Boswell, look, I don't think he would have started at Arizona next year. When it mattered, Jaden Bradley clearly proved to be the better guard.
Biggest Duke fan.
Okay.
What do you make of this move by Kentucky and
Calipari
Calipari leaving?
I'm like the biggest Duke fan in all of Arizona.
You can say that.
I do think Arizona is better this year than last year because they have a lot more depth. And Tommy Lloyd has said over and over again that depth is something Arizona has been lacking the past few years. Hammer that one in Georgia.
Yeah.
Minute 45 seconds for the national anthem.
Reba.
Yeah,
Whoever
for
Reba. I don't even know.
Reba, hammer that one in.
Yeah.
Basically, the refs missed an obvious foul, which spiraled into the Knicks making a big play and ultimately winning the game. Yeah, I know, she got a super good gig with that one. But when we come back...
Safety issues are constantly taking place near the UA. In recent months, multiple shootings have occurred only a few blocks away from campus. UA senior Emily Sherman was at an off-campus party last semester when she heard gunshots.
I went into panic. I was like, where are the cops? Like, what is happening? I feared for my life and ran to safety as fast as I could.
She says UAPD responded within minutes, but did not share a lot of information with the public after the incident.
Coming from my mom, who lives in Michigan, hearing about the situation, it was very hard for her to find information about what had gone on, like how the situation happened, like if they had found the person that had done this.
UAPD officer Marvin Smith says the best way for students to ensure their safety at night is to remain cognizant.
If you're having to make calls, if you're dealing with social media, on your phone, listening to things, instead of maybe having both headphones in, have one out. Save the social media scrolling till when you reach your destination.
Junior Lily Bernstein says the ongoing safety threats near campus constantly make her worry.
Being a junior and spending so much time here, I just feel like it's normal now and I'm immune to feeling almost unsafe or kind of unsettled.
There are more than 300 of these emergency blue light phones located on the main campus. With just a push of a button, each one is a direct line to the UAPD Dispatch Center, open 24/7.
It's not that we want students to be concerned for their safety, but we want students to be aware of their surroundings.
UAPD encourages citizens that if you ever see any suspicious activity, to call 911 or report it to UAPD. For CEN, this is Annalise Wille reporting.
Due to the fast pace on the ice, sharp blades, and being such a high contact sport, hockey has a high risk for catastrophic injuries. Because of this, the Arizona hockey team needs to have staff ready at all times, in case something doesn't go as planned. Jared Keene is an athletic trainer for all club sports at the UA, but also works directly for the hockey team. He comes to games to help with injury prevention of the athletes, injuries on the ice, and is always prepared for emergencies.
My role before the games is to help with any sort of pregame treatments, and then also to help with any sort of taping that any of the players need. And then once the game actually happens, I'm on the bench, and that's where I'm tending to the injuries that are happening on the ice.
In his emergency kit, Keene has everything from what is required for neck and shoulder injuries, bone fractures, and even equipment to handle allergic reactions.
For example, we've got shoulder slings. This would be a splint for some sort of fracture.
Even though Arizona hockey is played at the club level,
they still recruit players and have more resources than other club sports to hire athletic trainers like Keene. Reporting in Tucson, this is Annalise Wille.